I've heard, I don't know how this is true, and maybe someone will correct me, but I've heard that every one of your cells, like
7 years.
7 years, yeah.
I say this thing you've told me to so many
you?
people, yeah.
Do you CC me on it? You credit me?
Yeah, I credit you. But they hate it, so they're like, oh, of course he
Well, exactly. So that for those of you who don't know, it's every 7 years, you're completely a new person, and that's why I think when you look back at pictures of yourself,
Explain it a bit
Like
more.
molecularly.
By then your whole body has completely rejuvenated in a 7-year period, that you're not even the same person at all. Like that, all those cells are dead. You're truly a new person, which is why
Like
maybe
your
when
hair
you look,
cell, your a cell in your eye, a cell in your nose.
But this gets into there's a paradox there, which is I forget the name of the paradox, but the idea was
Occam's razor.
I think that
Epoch, Malcolm Gladwell. This is not the show.
no, it's a legitimate paradox where the question is, the philosophical question is, you have like an ancient boat, and you've got that boat, and it's in a museum, and every year they replace one board on the boat, and they take the original piece and they put it over there, and they replace it with a new piece, and they're just like restoring the boat, and eventually they've got two boats, one with the original wood from the boat and one from the replicated one. And the question is, which one is the original boat now? Because it's like, is it because of the physical pieces of wood that made that be the boat over there now, or is it like this thing over here that's over the course of time been replaced with boards, but ultimately is the original boat? And that's like the same thing as the cells, where it's like, sure, you've replaced all of your cells with new cells, but does that mean that you aren't that same person anymore? Like, where
I feel like it does. Like, I feel like I've got
paradox.
the same name as that person, but like when you go back and see like an old video of yourself, it's I don't know when it's not cringy or you're like, well, I'm dressed like an idiot. I would never wear that. Like when I look back on this, but like
We are in the fun shirt couch, and then
I'm in.
that's how we got here.
we're monotone over here.
Much less
Freaking
fun
Old
shit.
Navy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are doing the
I
lake
wish.
cross.
We're Tommy Bahama. You guys are Old Navy.
That's right.
Yeah, we're having a fun last bit of summer here.
Yeah, we're latching
I
on.
like that shirt a lot. It almost looks like made of a towel.
It feels like it's made of a
Yeah.
towel. It's hot, but it's nice. I like
It's hot, like it's an attractive
Like
shirt.
it's a drag shirt.
Yeah.
Ice cold. Otherwise,
You would
Right.
kill it at TIFF right now.
I honestly, and I have a chain. Anyway, I want to get a new chain. What I wanted to ask about this boat theory is like, who said that?
I actually want to look that up so that I like get it right.
No, you're right. You're very close
There's
to
definitely
it.
a paradox about that boat, and it's like, this is like a philosophical.
Because they named the boat too, I think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna type in
It's the
boat
Titanic.
paradox.
Well, there's another boat called the Olympic.
Is there?
It was sister boats, Titanic and Olympic.
We talked about this.
Did it sink? Every single episode, a conspiracy arises naturally, and I feel like you're
Please
about
finish
to
it
put one in the
because
water.
like I need more people to substantiate.
Well, the
was.
Titanic is the one that sunk, but they.
Oh, what? I didn't know that about the Titanic.
Yeah, what was your knowledge about the Titanic? I forgot.
Biggest boat.
Yeah, that was what it was.
Biggest boat.
But like the Olympic was supposed to go out first, and then it like didn't. It didn't do its maiden voyage or something like that, and then they just like left it on the dock. But then Titanic went out and it crashed. But then people were like, "But it's right here." I don't actually know it. so-
Interesting. Okay, it's called the Ship of Theseus. Is a paradox regarding identity over time. One version positing a scenario in which all the parts of a ship are replaced gradually and one at a time poses this question: is the vessel that exists after the replacements the same ship as the vessel that existed before the replacements? So it's like, are you still the same person after all of your cells have replaced themselves?
That's such an interesting. I thought you were also gonna go look at that.
So the audience can't
That's
see
the
this.
Titanic.
That's so funny.
On the other screen, there is a boat showing. Thank you to our producer Ziggy for that.
That's the Titanic. 3 masts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great boat, folks.
It was
I think that's
beautiful.
actually just a tall ship, is what they call that.
The thing that's interesting is, I thought you were gonna say which. I thought you were gonna ask like which boat is older, because the
Oh,
ones
that's
that aren't
interesting.
on the water stopped aging
Yeah.
because you just left them. They're not using them anymore. But the ones that keep getting replaced, you're using them. So which piece? I don't know. I thought you were gonna go
gets a
that
bit-
way,
it
and I
gets
was
a
like,
bit crazy.
it's not
Oh.
about that.